going on, sports fans? We back again, RaWordz podcast. LJ from Houston, and I got one of my close friends on the stream when we talk some NBA hoops. Chris, what's going on, my brother?
My man, happy to be here. Hoops, it's that crunch time trade deadline's over. So we ready to get to the finish line, man. So we'll see what happens, man. Competition. I mean, I love it.
Hey,
I love it. Happy to be back.
Hey, so let me know what you looking at. What's your thoughts, just off the top of your head right now, as far as the NBA landscape right now?
Oh man. Obviously Brooklyn's putting together a team, man. So they gonna be a tough out. Lakers got to get healthy. I think the Clippers won't be an easy out with the addition of Rondo, obviously.
Denver,
Utah and Phoenix are still up in the air. They got the best records, but that won't mean anything come May and June. I like Denver's pickup with Aaron Gordon, man. Him and Yoke and Porter, man. They're holding down the front court. So, and their versatility, throwing in Jermichael and the other guy they got coming off the bench, but they're solid. They're solid. Denver's solid, man. Jamal Murray's still gonna have to play well though. Jokic is gonna get it, but Jamal's their second best player, so he gonna have to do what he did in the bubble. Not necessarily do that, but he gonna have to play well, be consistent, because these guards are coming at him. So I mean that's pretty much about it. There's only a handful of teams, man, that really got a shot. Honestly.
Yeah. So speaking of that, man, we watching Utah and Phoenix right now. So these are like 1 and 2 seeds in the West, man. And I was just talking off before we started that Chris Paul's really got this team to buy in. And if Aiden can be that, that dominant force in the paint, man, because I think he's kind of soft to me. Like he could be better as far as aggressiveness. Hit the boards, call for the ball. I don't see that in him, but at the same time, he's still young. He's been in the league for a couple of years. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Like right now, getting the post, hook shot, boom. You see what I'm saying? Even though he missed it, I like that play. You know what I'm saying? He's showing that, he's not scared of the moment, basically is what I'm trying to say. But as far as Utah, man, they shoot a lot of threes. So I think that's going to wear down in the playoffs, man. You're not going to be able to shoot yourself because we saw that with the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to get into it, but when you shoot a lot of threes that depend on the three-point line a lot, once the game slows down, you're going to have to do something different. And a lot of times teams ain't prepared for that.
Yeah.
I see that with Utah, unless they show me something different down the stretch. But other than that, man, these are the top 2 teams in the West. So at the end of the season, starting playoffs, do you see both of these teams in the same position that they are?
Headed into the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think I mean who's behind them? I know the Clippers, Denver. Let me go to the standings. I know the Clippers are right behind them. I think Denver's right behind them, and I think the Lakers fell away now. Who's the other team behind them? Portland. Yeah. Portland Lakers. Yeah. No. I don't see anybody catching them. I think it'll be 1-2 because these teams want first and second. So Lakers, they'll be okay either way. I think the Nuggets don't really care so much either, and then obviously the Clippers. I don't think they really care so much. So those 2 teams, I think, will be 1-2, 2-1 when it's all said and done. So, but does it matter headed into the playoffs? That's what matters. So
yeah, and speaking of that, you talked about the Clippers earlier. Additions of Rondo, and now they got DeMarcus Cousins on like a 10-day contract, I believe.
DeMarcus he played the other night, or was that last night? Last night.
So, do you think they're gonna eventually sign him through the season into the playoffs?
I don't know. I think it's insurance wise because Ibaka, they don't know when he's coming back yet. So they need another big body outside of Zoo.
Yeah.
So but I'm not sure. I think Ty Lue likes his toughness, man. I mean he brings toughness, but sometimes he's out of pocket. So sometimes you can't really keep him under control, and he wanted to foul people, knock people over. But sometimes you need that. But if it's gonna be detrimental to your team, then can't have that.
Exactly. Can't have you throwing out the game.
Right.
To doing that when you can't contribute.
Right.
But I believe, like you said, insurance policy just in case.
Yeah, that's what I think.
If you got him on a team and he's getting playing time, I eventually think they'll sign him.
That's possible.
Yeah, just to see what he got. Like we say, what other options do they have? because
Right.
they need an inside presence.
Right.
A lot of points in the paint.
Right. And like I said, they really only have one big, and that's
Mm-hmm.
it. They really only have one big, so they need somebody else, especially with McGee coming over to Denver, Davis and Drummond, Ayton and Phoenix. I mean, they need another big. So
Yeah, the
you
West
know,
is
so
top heavy with bigs.
yeah,
Like
we got
Marcus Turkish is back.
yeah. And then Porzingis and even Memphis is big man and what's the big man that plays in Memphis? He used to play for Toronto.
Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, yep. He's a solid 12 and 10 guy.
Hey,
He gets a
speaking
lot
of
of
Memphis,
stuff.
man, look what they did to Atlanta tonight, 131 to 113.
Yeah, Atlanta. So Atlanta was outscored by 20 in the third, man, at home.
43 to 23.
That's unbelievable. That can't happen.
Wow.
What do you say to that? I mean, I didn't get a chance to watch the game, but
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
looking.
understand I don't understand how that happens, man. Because I'm sure they were up. Let's see, 5. No, they were down. They were down at halftime by 3 and got outscored by 20. And on top of that, even worse part, I don't get they let Grayson Allen go for 30. Come on, man.
Wow.
Grayson Allen had 30 tonight. Like who? I mean, you gotta eventually your pride has to kick in.
Yeah.
It has to. Some of these teams don't play with no pride, man. They don't mind scoring. They don't mind giving up 45 as long as they score 50. I never understand that mentality, bro. I'm gonna give you 50, but you only gonna get 10.
Yeah.
So some of these cats, they get paid. I'm gonna score a lot, but at the end of the day, you gotta be able. If you can't stop Grayson Allen now, and what you gonna do come playoff time? I mean, come on. I mean, he's not a bad player, but he shouldn't be going for 30 on the road.
Well, like I said, obviously they exploited a matchup that was on Atlanta that they took advantage of because you're right. He started too. You see what I'm saying? He's a starter.
He's a starter.
Because
they really don't have anybody else to put at that position. I don't think.
So Jared Jackson is still hurt, huh?
Still, but he hasn't played all year.
Yeah, that's what it is. So
and he was hurt last year, so I really don't know what they're doing with him, man. Honestly.
So you see,
he has talent.
Do you see Memphis being in the playoff race?
Yeah, I do. Because they play hard. They play together. I think Dylan Brooks is solid to play alongside Ja. And then you said Valanciunas. I think they're okay. And they have a lot of young guys who play hard. Kyle Anderson, he's a former Spur, so he kind of gets it. Brandon Clark plays hard. Tyus Jones is solid. D'Anthony Melton is solid. Xavier Tillman comes in, he bangs. Michigan State. So even Justice Winslow. So yeah, they have guys who are gonna play hard. So I mean that'll get you some wins just playing hard alone, as you can see tonight in Atlanta. Because obviously Atlanta has a much better team, I believe, even though the record doesn't show it. So, but I do see them at least in the play-in for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I can agree with you because I'm a big fan of Ja. And
Ja solid.
They play as a team and they're always looked at as the underdog. So it's always, underdogs are scary to me. I bet on underdogs a lot because people count them out. And Memphis is one of the teams that if you count them out, they'll come at you. So
no doubt.
Let's go to the East, man. Of course, tonight Kevin Durant returns. Brooklyn wins the game, of course, 139 to 111. So, give me your thoughts on Brooklyn because as we look at the standings now, Philly's only a half game behind them. So, do you think Brooklyn's going to hold this number 1 seed, or Philly's going to eventually take them over? Going into the playoffs.
To be honest, I don't even think Brooklyn cares. I think Philly wants it more than Brooklyn does. Brooklyn just wants to get and stay healthy. Remember, their guys still haven't really played together. So, but I think Philly will overtake them. I think Philly desperately wants the number 1 seed, but I don't think Brooklyn cares. I mean, honestly, Brooklyn could have scored 35 plus in every quarter tonight, but they took their foot off the gas. Obviously, they only scored 24 in the fourth. They had 36 in the first, 43 in the second, 36 in the third. Yeah. So, they're gonna be a handful, man. Honestly. Because the way they mesh and Kyrie keeps his mind right, KD stays healthy, James gonna do what he does. LaMarcus gives him anything, Blake gives him anything, man. They're gonna be tough to beat.
So you think they're all just gonna come together and everybody's gonna gel and have chemistry like to the playoffs.
But that's the thing though. Them being in the East, I believe gives them a leg up because they can come together right before the playoffs, and their talent alone is good enough to beat those teams in the East. Honestly, I really don't see nobody beating them full time because Philly doesn't have enough outside of Embiid. Tobias is not that guy. You know how I feel about Ben. I mean, who else? Boston. Sorry.
Yeah, don't even count them. Don't even include them in there.
That's what I'm saying. So who's gonna beat them 4 times? Like now, if they were in the West with these teams, us, the Clippers, and even Phoenix and Utah, who've been consistent all year, I don't see them skating through the West. So I don't see them skating through the West, just coming together like that. Like it'd be tougher, but I think they can just off talent, sheer talent alone, man. They can get through the East. Honestly, I'm talking about maybe 5-5. Maybe Philly may win a 6, but
nah, I think Philly could take them to 7.
Well, I guess time will tell, man. Honestly, I just don't see it. I don't see them being able to score enough points, man. Because Doc if these two teams do meet, Doc is gonna be so focused on defense, and their players gonna be so focused on defense, man. That they're not gonna be able to score enough points and keep up. Seth, Danny, Ben, what's the other guy that comes the guy, the young cat that comes off the bench and wears number 0 with the dreads? Maxi, the shoe. I like Thibault, but he's a defensive guy. So their best 2 perimeter defenders can't shoot the ball. So it's just like I don't see him scoring enough points, man. I truly don't. You say 7, and B's gonna give him 30 and 15, but I mean that's really about it. Tobias, we don't know what it's gonna be like because he's gonna have to take James or take KD, and that's gonna burn your energy, man. Having to guard one of those guys because he's gonna have to stay active. So I mean, we'll see.
Okay, we will see, but I just feel Philly will have a chance. Go 7, and like you said, they go to the finals. They go to the finals. So, question to you is:
yes,
your team. How do you feel about your Lakers? Your big 2 hogs are down. Are y'all gonna get healthy and make this run, or do you see a little setback as far as your team going into the playoffs?
Well, man, we're already set back. Honestly, I think we're 3-6 since Bron and AD's been out. Which it was a tough part of the schedule too. I mean, we beat Toronto the other night, but Toronto's not any good. They let one of their best players go in Powell. But like it's health, man. Honestly, I really don't think we care where we land. We're gonna have to beat 2 or 3 of these teams to get to the finals anyway. But it's about AD and Bron getting healthy. And Drummond's supposed to play tomorrow night. We got Miami tomorrow night. So Drummond's supposed to be back. So getting him acclimated to what we do. It's not about what we do, man, because he's gonna do what he does. He's gonna rebound. He's gonna defend the basket. He's gonna run 94 feet. So I mean, it's not like we have to run plays for him. So he should come in and fit pretty well. But I mean, with the other guys are gonna have to play better. Remember, the other guys stepped up for us last year. We had Rondo, Kuz played well. Even Dwight played well. So the other guys are gonna have to take a load off, man.
Okay.
So, but I think we'll be okay, man. Right now, what are we sitting? 5th, 6th in the West. So, I mean, we're gonna have to go through 2 or 3 of these teams, man, to get to where we're trying to go. That's just what. Yeah, we're 5th, 32-19, a game and a half ahead of Portland. But I think Portland will catch us. So we'll drop as far as 6. I don't think we'll get to 7 or 8 where Dallas is at, but
okay. I
think Portland will catch us, man. And if the Clippers stay where they are, that's gonna put us in the first round matchup against the Clippers. So Clippers, Suns, Jazz, Nuggets, we got to play one of them teams in the first round, I believe. So Denver's gonna be tough to beat. Denver's gonna be tough to beat, man. They look real good, honestly.
And they were there last year.
Yeah. So 6 winners of 6 in a row. Aaron Gordon comes in, his versatility, man, and he's able to play. They're able to play him at multiple positions. Mike Malone's able to play him at multiple positions, man. And Michael Porter has good size, so his versatility as well. He's taller than him. Mike Porter's like 6'10". Aaron Gordon's about 6'8". So Portland don't play no defense, man. You see what the Clippers did to them yesterday.
And you
They
know
don't play
what? They
no defense.
can't beat the Clippers for some reason.
They lost by like 25.
Yeah, I know. They didn't lost to them all season. I think they played like 3 times and they lost all 3 games.
Yeah, they lost by not 20, they lost by 18, but
some teams, you just got their number, man. That's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. But Dame has to play well. That's the thing. Dame don't play well. They don't have a shot against any of these teams in the West. Dame has to play well. So
let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see this list that came out, the best NBA players under 25?
You know what? I was listening to it on the radio. I have not seen the list. Let me see if I can find it. Is it on ESPN?
ESPN's NBA Insiders. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I wrote a article on top players under 24 last summer. I'm curious to see who they have. Damn, I don't see it. Let me see.
Well, it's going to be an interesting debate because I disagree with a lot of it.
Let me see. It's under. Let me see if I can find it. Top players under.
Just Google NBA best 25 under ESPN. It'll come up just like that. I guarantee it'll come up just like that. But as Chris come back, because he looking up the stats. We still on this Phoenix and Utah, and I believe Phoenix is winning the game. Not sure. Yes, 21. No, Jazz is leading 21-20, ladies and gentlemen. Rockets end up beating Dallas. I got that wrong because I took Dallas money line. The Knicks +3. I hit that. Celtics win 101-99. Brooklyn 139-111 over the Pelicans. I did get that right. Memphis over Atlanta. I didn't get that one right. I took Atlanta at home for the mere fact that they were on a 4-game win streak, averaging 119 at home, averaging 123 the last 3 games. But Memphis showed me, hey, we some dogs, and we gonna come in here and represent. And I'm not mad because I'm a big fan of Ja, and here we go. Chris is back in, ladies and gentlemen.
I ready you.
There you
Can
go.
you see me? There we go.
Yeah.
My bad. I was asking you a question. I was like, man, what happened to him?
So you pulled it up?
Yes, I'm here. You want me to start at the top or at the bottom?
I mean, listen. We start wherever you want to. What is the first thing that sticks out?
Well, I'm going through it now. Let me start at the bottom, man. Let me see. Let me start at the bottom and see what they got.
It should be Shea Gilchrist's top 10 because it's only 10. I see his top 10.
Oh no, I got number 1 all the way through 25.
Is Luka number 1?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, go down the list. Luka.
Yeah.
Do they have Zion at 2?
Yep, Zion at number 2.
LaMelo at 3?
No, Jason Tatum at 3.
Okay, they have LaMelo at 3 on this one.
Okay, but is that? Let me see. See, I might have a different one than you. Who do you have at number 4?
Donovan Mitchell.
See, I got Devin Booker, so we're not even looking at the same one.
Yeah, see, this one right here has Devin Booker at 8 on this list, and that's what I was gonna really get irate about because how are you gonna have Devin Booker number 8 under 25 players?
Let me see.
He's definitely top 5.
Who's that? Book?
Yes, top 5.
Yeah.
Luka, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker. You see what I'm saying? Those 3 that belong in the top 5. Because LaMelo's debatable. He just got in the league.
Yeah. No,
but I
sure.
think they're going off like projections. You see what I'm saying? If they're going off the projections, he is the best right now. But see, these players already been in the league, so I think that's how they're judging it. But if we're going on ability right now, no, he's not in the top 5. Not over these cats.
No. Man, I'm trying to find the same look. I can't see ESPN. I'm not one of those subscribers.
Oh, okay. Well, I took a picture of it, man, so that's why I got the list.
Oh, you did?
But look, we could go on. If you could just look, it's Luka, Zion, LaMelo, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum. That's top 5. Then you have De'Aaron Fox, Ben Simmons, Devin Booker, Bam Adebayo, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's 10.
Nah. For sure, I wouldn't put Ben up there. And who was before Ben?
De'Aaron Fox.
No. I like D Fox, but no. How was Jamal Murray not there? Is he over 25?
He may. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. He not on his top 10.
Is he on the list at all, or is just 10 people on the list?
It's just 10. It's top 10.
Oh, okay, so he must be over 25. I'll take him over Shea. And honestly, be 100% with you, bro. I'll take him over Ben. Ben ain't done nothing for me in the playoffs. The last time we seen him in the playoffs.
But see, I think you'd be discrediting Ben Simmons' defensive stats, man. Like he's all NBA.
But that don't put you in the top 10, though, LJ. You know that.
I'm not saying, but I just think you be overlooking that a lot.
No. I'm not. That's not true. I'm a defense. I just talked about pride and these guys giving up baskets with wanting to score 50. So I respect that. But just because he not Tony Allen, that's not who he is. So we're not gonna put him up there based off of that. Like,
so you say he ain't gonna lock nobody up. That's
he not gonna lock. No. Hell, no. Tony Allen I've never seen Tony Allen be attached to somebody like I've ever seen him be attached. Even Cole, when Cole was alive, Tony Allen was the toughest defender ever he's ever played against. That's not Ben. Ben just got good size, which is good utilizing. But he shouldn't be in the top 10 when he hasn't proven anything, man. He hasn't proven. You remember that series against Boston years ago? TJ McConnell was feeling it, finishing games for them when they had the Brett Brown as coach. That can't happen. So
he's not an offensive threat. He's a facilitator.
So how do you put a facilitator in the top 10?
Because his defensive mindset.
Oh, okay. All right. You gonna start a team with him? You gonna start a team with him? I know I'm not.
No.
Oh, okay.
But he come off my bench.
Okay. So wait, hold on. So hold on. Think about what you just said. You're not gonna start him, but you got somebody in the top 10 who's gonna come off your bench. How that work? That's like come on, LJ. That don't even sound right, my brother. You know that.
Well, listen. I'm just giving you the benefit of how they look at him. Because I watched him a couple of games and I see how they utilize him. See, he's more of a inside paint kind of guy. Layups, deflections, offensive rebounds, shit like that. He's like a little scrappy big man. You know, he's not really out there on the point telling niggas where to go. You know what I'm saying? Putting people in position. He's not that type of point guard.
Right.
So I never thought he was I don't think they look at him as an offensive threat. That's just me. I don't know.
Nobody does. Even the teams that play against him don't look at him as an offensive threat. But and that's okay. That's okay. I've never knocked somebody who does something really well without scoring. But my thing is, he can't be the primary ball handler. He can't. There's no way your primary ball handler, it can't make free throws, don't attempt jump shots or threes, and be your primary ball decision maker, bro. I don't understand that. Even everybody told Ronald do, but I remember Ronald taking mid-range jump shots. Rondo was never afraid of the moment.
But I'm telling you, he's not a primary ball handler.
Who they primary ball handler?
They move the ball around.
No, but who?
You told who brings the ball up the court?
No, not this. No. When I say primary ball handler, I just bring the ball up the court. I'm talking about who gets their offense started. Ben does.
No, he doesn't, Chris. Like it's different plays, man. I'm telling you, watch still. He sometimes does it, but sometimes he'll go to the paint and Steph will be out there running the team, or Tobias or whoever on the floor in the wings. He be in the paint, posting up. It just depends on the matchup.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I've seen him play.
I've seen him play multiple times, but they just got him playing today. I'm just saying he
wasn't facilitating that. He was throwing that into Embiid, bro, because Embiid ate Boston lunch, bro.
But Boston don't have nobody for him, man. They were trying to get Andre Drummond, but
he didn't have to do much. But man, when the playoffs start, We'll see because I believe Philly can give Brooklyn a run, not necessarily beat them.
Do you think they can? Do you think they can? Okay, let me ask you this: because Brooklyn gonna score about 130. Philly gonna be able to put up 130.
They'll have to.
But how they gonna get it? Let's say Embiid averages 40. Let's throw that out there. Where the other 190 gonna come from? Because Tobias is solid, but he gonna have to deal with KD and James.
But Tobias gonna have to get you 20 something. Seth gonna have to get you 20 something. They'll figure it out.
But you know what's funny? You never even mentioned you didn't even mention Ben at all. You said Seth, you said Tobias. Where is the second best player on the team according to other people? Where he at?
Yeah, he get you 10.
He get you 10. And it's crazy because everybody talk about how he dishing all that stuff. He ain't even gonna lead that series in assists. It's gonna be James. James gonna give him 30 and give him 10 plus assists.
Hey, I tell you what, he gonna D up James. How about that? He gonna D up.
But you don't believe that, LJ.
Watch.
You don't believe that.
You don't
believe that. See, you know what's crazy? I don't even think Ben is smart enough to defend James. It ain't about being athletic when you play against James, bro. You got to be smart on how to play this cat so where he don't get you in foul trouble.
Okay, well, listen, we're gonna remember today, April 7th, 2020.
Hey, mark that.
We'll replay this tape.
Yeah, we're gonna replay it. Like, what is Skip and Shannon say? Pull the tape.
Yeah.
Hey, pull the tape. Right, my man. Like I said, we'll see, man. Like I hope you're right. Like I said, it's nothing personal with me. I just don't understand after 4 years how he still hasn't gotten better, bro. I just don't understand that. He has not gotten better.
He's a defensive threat.
But eventually you have to turn something up. Rondo wasn't a shooter when he came in, but now he takes threes. He goes to the free throw line. He's not afraid of the moments. I believe Ben is afraid of the moments. I truly believe that.
Maybe he'll surprise you.
Hey, more power to him. They paying him all this money. They paying him all this money.
Surprise you, my friend. So.
Man, but anyways, man. But yeah, so I mean, we'll see. I mean, that's honestly it, because that's the only chance. That's the only team that has a chance to beat Brooklyn more than once in the playoffs, in my opinion.
Okay, so can we get back to this list though?
Oh yeah, okay. My bad, man. We got y'all know we got off. Okay, what you got?
Zion, Melo, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, top 5. Who would you take out?
De'Aaron and Ben.
Okay. You would keep Bam Adebayo in there?
He would be at the end of 9 or 10 for me.
Okay, and Shai Gilgeous wouldn't be in there. He wouldn't be top 10.
Who do you? I didn't see the list. He's not above Luka. Not above Donovan.
Zion.
He's not above Zion.
LaMelo.
He's above LaMelo. Yes.
So LaMelo should be at the bottom. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, I honestly, I don't even think LaMelo, bro. He's only played 25, 30 games.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know, because it's funny. When I wrote my list last year during the summertime, I didn't have Zion up there.
Yeah.
I didn't have Zion up there. But what? It's not about, but because people have, it's crazy when you read a lot of these things that people write out of kids coming out of college. Oh, he's better than this player without even touching the ball at the next level, bro. That's not me. You got to show me first. JJ Redick and Adam Morrison led college and scoring coming out of Gonzaga and Duke. There's no way in hell somebody gonna think they're gonna come do the same thing at the next level. So you got to show me first. So, do you
remember your list?
Nah, I mean I can pull it up though. But I know I had Luka number 1.
Okay.
I know I had Luka number 1. I had Jason Tatum number 2, and I think I had based off this is right after the Lakers won the championship.
Okay.
I had Jason number 2. I had put Jamal Murray number 3 after that performance he did against the Clippers and playing well against the Lakers. I think I had Trae Young number 4.
Okay.
I think I had D Book number 5. Then I had Donovan number 6. So 7, 8. I know I had
you didn't have Ben Simmons at all.
Oh no, hell no. No, but Ben, you know what? But Ben was this is under 20. Ben is 25, so he wouldn't have been to make the list anyway. This is under 24. But Ben wouldn't have no. I want to put but all those guys I just named you have performed in the playoffs outside of D Book. And D Book's gonna get a chance this year. But you gonna take D Book over Ben or Ben over D Book?
No, I'll take D Book.
Okay, so all those other guys I just named have performed in the playoffs. Every single one of them. So you put any of those guys I just named you on Philly, I think they're better. They may lose something defensively, but I believe they're better. Now we talking.
Okay.
You put Luka, you swap Luka for Ben. You swap. I even think you swap Jamal for Ben. You swap. Well, Jason don't play the one, but the versatility, like I just think Ben holds them hostage, bro. They're not gonna be able to blossom to their full potential, man, until he gets better. Period.
Okay.
So, but that's my top 7. I can't remember who the other guys were. I think I had Bam in there like 10 just for after his performance. I can't remember 7 and 8 though, and 9. But that was my top 7 for sure. I had Trey in there, but Trey's not playing well this year, man.
Yeah.
He's still average. His numbers are there, but he's not playing that well.
Yeah, he wasn't an all-star this year.
No, which is okay, but you don't have to be an all-star. You don't have to be an all-star to play well. But he's just, for whatever reason, he's just been inconsistent. He's just still turning the ball over way too high at a high clip. He takes a lot of ill-advised shots. You know, because at the end of the day, when he first came in the league his first 2 years, there was no expectations. Like, bro, teams, you were expected to be a top 4 seed in the East this year, and they're barely scratching the surface of becoming a playoff team.
Yeah.
Like his first 2 years, there was no expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, you added Bogdanovic from Sacramento. DeAndre Hunter is playing well for you. You got Capella, a full year with Capella. I mean, you added Rondo, let him go. Now you got Lou, you got Gallinari. So you guys have talent, but 27 and 25. The only reason why they're above 500 because Nate McMillan put them on the 8-game winning streak. So they should be better. They're in the playoff hunt, but they should be better. Them and Boston are my disappointments, man. Miami's been up and down all year, man. Injuries and COVID.
Man.
So.
Phoenix looks like they're going to take this one, bro.
What's that?
Phoenix looks like they're going to take this game. Utah is 3 of 20 from the 3-point line.
And they only down 9, though. That's the thing. They only down 9. Like I say, it's a game of runs, man. As long as they hang around on the road, they got a shot.
No, I think Phoenix has a different mentality, man. I really believe that if Chris Paul stays healthy, bro, they can make a run, like for real, because he's been there. And
for sure,
he's a great leader. That's one thing I give Chris Paul. He's a good leader.
No, he's without question. Charles Barkley says it all the time. Charles Barkley says it all the time, man. He's the best for a
reason, bro.
Right. Yeah, he's the best leader, man. But I mean, it is what it is, man. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, who you like? Who you like on your final 4 for the teams on both sides?
Right now, we stop the playoffs right now. Start the playoffs right now.
Yep. Who you got? The 2 in the East, 2 in the West.
I got Denver, Phoenix, Brooklyn, Phoenix. Huh?
I'm talking about to get to the finals.
You said if it stopped right now, like we talking about the players that's hurt right now would be hurt.
No. I'm talking about everybody's healthy.
See, you didn't say that.
Yeah, you're right. I apologize.
Everybody's healthy.
Yeah, everybody's healthy, man. Everybody's healthy. Injuries not a factor. Who you got?
Man, like I said, it's been so long since we see AD and LeBron play together. It's like it's hard to judge.
Right.
But like I said, man, I believe Phoenix is gonna be there, bro. I don't see them digressing when it gets to the playoffs when they've been doing this whole time. So I will give them 3. Top 3. I'm gonna put Denver 2, and like I said, if the Lakers are healthy, AD and LeBron playing, they're gonna be the top team to me. So Lakers, Denver, Phoenix. That's 3 in the West.
Okay, but
what?
But who you got? So who do you got playing in the conference finals?
Man, listen, man, I can't. It's hard for me to answer that question. It's hard, man. Like I said, I like those 3 teams. Those are my 3 teams, bro. So one of them are gonna have to knock each other off, and then that'll be my Western Conference finals.
I got you.
Because I don't see the Clippers going. That's if y'all want to answer your question. I don't see the Clippers going. Portland, I think Portland don't have enough defense. You know,
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
Utah, I believe that what's happening to them right now is what's going to happen to them in the playoffs. If they depend on this 3-point shot, they're not going to be successful, man, because you're not a good enough team to get down by 10 or 15 points and come back like that. I don't think you are. Like you say, Brooklyn is a team like that because they got snipers. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're not hitting your threes, how else are you going to score? You're not going to throw it down to Gobert. Is Gobert go get you a bucket? You know what I'm saying? Is Mike Conley gonna be consistent every night? You know, so
I mean, I think he's steady. He's steady, but he's gonna have to score in the come playoff time because Mitchell can't do everything by himself.
Are you gonna depend on that though? That's what I'm saying. Are you gonna put your money on that? That's what I'm saying. The history of Conley, you know, and don't get me wrong, Conley's very underrated. I think he paid his dues in this league, so he's only right. He deserved to go to a team that at least can compete, you know, because he was in Memphis. Yeah. And I've been talking to my friend that's in Phoenix right now. He's a big Phoenix fan. You know, of course, we talk every day.
Okay.
And I told him DeAndre Ayton is somebody that I'm watching because if he don't get more sound, you know, I think he's a dangling piece. And Karl Anthony Towns is in Minnesota, man. And the same thing that happened to Kevin Garnett, the same thing that happened to Kevin Love, it's potentially the same thing gonna happen to him unless somebody go save him and get him up out of there. And I think Booker, you see what I'm saying, to be the dude since they played at college together, can get him up out of there. But it depends on how he is with his organization, with his GM. Does he have that type of relationship to be like, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, let's think about this. You know, let's think about that. So if that's the case, I really think that's a potential to happen, bro. If Phoenix can get Karl Anthony Towns with Book, and let's just say Chris Paul signs, maybe, I don't know. It just depends on how long you play. I wouldn't mind
he just turned 36 too.
Man, I get that. I wouldn't mind seeing him. Like, it just depends on how they go out this year. You know, if they go out this year, first round, you know, maybe so. But let's just say he gets to a game away from the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? That's a different, you know, situation. So, but I'm just putting it out there, man. Karl Anthony Towns needs to get out of Minnesota and go to Phoenix, man.
Well, he would have got up out of there if they would have drafted Wiseman.
Yeah.
He would have got up out of there, but
the way the league is now, how you can just pair up your homies that you played with, and you know, back in the day, you know, things like that, and why not? You know, that's how the league is going. So just play the game. Is my opinion. Why they can't play the game? Let's figure something out there. See if Minnesota bite. Because Kevin Garnett got out there, got him a championship. Kevin Love got out of there, got him a championship. So
no, I agree. Yeah, but KG wasn't under the age of 20. 24, 25, whatever he was. He was at the back end of his 20s.
Maybe he told him now, hey, don't wait like I did. You know, you can do it real quick, my brother. Don't be like me. He should be an example. And he was very fortunate, man, because
he was. Danny Ainge came and saved him, though.
He was very fortunate, bro. Straight up. Because he would have been in one of them Charles Barkley's, man, Karl Malone's, bro, that we talk about, but never. No championship. Just like AI. I really wish AI could have got one ring, man. He would be looked at so differently, bro.
You know what's funny? I think they would have beat anybody else in the West but us. They couldn't handle us. I think they would have beat Portland. They would have beat Minnesota. They would have beat who else is good then? Sacramento. I think they would have beat any of those teams. They couldn't handle Shaq, man.
Yeah, but
they couldn't handle Shaq.
I just love the fact that AI was a dog to where you knew
AI was a monster. I was pulling for him too. I'm from LA, bro, but I'm a AI fan, bro. I was like, man, he 5'11" and at 3/4, long arms.
Yeah.
You see, he came out here and gave us 50 in game 1, and we swept the rest of the way. But
he had to get one. He
had to get one.
Player that could get one.
Yeah, he gonna get you one.
That's all that we can ask for him, bro. He came out with it. So,
and nobody else can put the ball in the hoop, bro. Nobody else.
Yeah, man. I remember
not one person.
It was yesterday, bro. I had money on this series, man. So I remember all that. Hey,
wait, you had money on that series?
Yeah, man.
For real? You picked them to beat us?
No, I picked the Lakers to win, but I picked that Iverson was going to get at least one game.
Oh, because we swept everybody else.
Lakers was going to sweep. I said, no, they not.
No, they not.
In the back door sweeping. You see what I'm saying? So I think I bet somebody that they wasn't going to back door sweep. I think I lost like that. But I won on Iverson getting one.
Getting one, right.
It was a wash pretty much. So
I get it. Because remember, we had swept everybody else on the way there.
Yeah.
Swept everybody else.
And Shaq say that's the best team.
Yeah.
Because record in the playoffs. But
if AI didn't score 50, we would have swept them too.
It's a documentary coming out about that referee Donahue that was fixing the games.
Bruh, that's just crazy. You know, but quick story, real quick. I don't want to throw you off. But I remember when I was in college. Remember AI was playing with Denver and Carmelo. You remember that?
Yeah.
And they were playing against the Spurs in that playoff series. You remember that? And I would be watching the games with my brothers and my boys. I'd be like, bruh, these are cheating. Like, ain't nobody watching the game with me. I kid you not. True story. If you ask my younger brother, man, you come out here and you meet my family, son. I would tell my brother, something going on. Like, what are they watching? And you would look at
what was the things you saw?
I just the way the game was being played, like how it was being officiated. Like things would be happening. But that was so long ago, but I was what, 18, right?
In the Spurs, you said?
Yeah, when Denver had played the Spurs. You remember that? In the playoffs. AI, Carmelo, J.R. Smith, Kenyon Martin, those guys.
Because he was fixing Spurs games.
He was refereeing a couple of those games.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Bro, I kid you not. True story. Ask my younger brother, bro. Yeah, when I introduce you to him, I'm gonna ask him about what I always tell him about this here. And come to find out, David Donahue was whatever his name was cheating.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, what?
Out, bro. They gonna talk about the Phoenix series where
which one?
With San Antonio. He was betting on the Spurs, fixing the games. The Phoenix, he did what you talking about. I guess he did that. He was Sacramento with the Lakers with y'all.
Was C Webb and all that?
Yeah. It's coming out. I'm telling you. It's coming out, bro.
I can't have that, man. If I'm C Webb and those guys know that I had a chance to really play for a championship and I was being cheated by ref, I'm hot, bro. I already had to deal with 34 and 8.
Did you watch all the smoke? C Webb was on there.
No, I didn't. But I'll be trying to watch him, but I don't get a chance to never finish him.
Oh man,
I saw them, but I don't never get a chance to finish him.
He said him and Shaq talked about it, and he said, "Okay, if you believe the fix was in, y'all still should have won Game 7. You should have hit your free throws."
Yeah, he did miss it. Yeah, it was up in Sacramento too.
Yeah, Game 7.
Yeah, I remember that game. Mike Bibby had a chance too. They all had a chance.
But yeah, man, players are talking about it now.
Right, that's crazy. When is it supposed to be released?
They didn't put no date on it. It's just,
bro, I'm for sure gonna watch that.
Just throwing it out there. It's
I'm for sure gonna watch that.
It's coming out. So,
yeah, no, that's interesting, man. A lot of people are gonna want to know,
bro. And think about how many fans are gonna be so hot, bro.
Hot, betting and stuff, and your team had a chance to win, and
I can see it happening, bro.
Yeah.
The outcry, like it's gonna start a whole storm, bro. Like for real, man.
You got people coming out of retirement saying stuff who don't even do social media. Yeah, no, that's because it's crazy, man. I could take a loss, bro. I could take a loss. Just don't cheat me, though, man. Don't cheat me. I could live with the L.
Yeah.
I'm a competitive, but if you find out you cheating me, bro, it's a problem.
Well,
that's a problem, but
I think everybody tries to find a competitive advantage.
That's okay. A competitive advantage and cheating are two different things, bro.
I get it, but hey, sometimes it ain't cheating if you don't get caught, bro. That's how a lot of people look at it.
Yeah, and that's what the Astros thought. Now look at them.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people thought, bro.
I'm throwing baseballs at their head too.
It's been gambling on sports since the days of the Negro leagues, bro. Yeah, so
I believe it.
It's gonna forever happen. It ain't gonna go away, bro. It's all about being in the right time, just like Tom Brady. I think that Tom Brady shit was a conspiracy, dog.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I'm crazy though. People look at me like you go too far. I'm like, okay, whatever. Right. It comes out in the future in 10 years. When it comes out on the documentary, y'all gonna be like, man, he was right.
But I've always felt that way about the Patriots. That's why I couldn't stand them.
What did the tapes
I've always felt played against them.
What did them tapes go?
Huh?
Where did them tapes go when they was cheating?
Come on, man.
Like Roger Goodell said he got rid of them. Or do you have them in a safe to where you gonna come out with your own documentary
and get paid for
it? You see what I'm saying? Talk
I
about
mean, Goodell's good, bro. He got lifetime insurance, lifetime private jet. I mean, he's good. He don't need the money.
But I ain't even saying that. I'm just saying he said he got rid of the tapes. How do we know he did?
How do we know he did?
I didn't forget about that. You feel me?
No, I got you, bro.
Yeah, people want us to just sweep up under the rug and make it go away, man. It's not.
Bro, I've always been of the mindset, bro. I don't care who wins, as long as the Patriots don't have it. I could not stand that, bro. I don't care if the Steelers and Browns go in. I'm a Baltimore guy. I felt they've always cheated us, man. I felt they've always cheated. We think about the time we played them in the playoffs, bro. Something always end up happening. Them lining up guys ineligible and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, how does that happen? Yeah. Guys running free because we don't know who to cover because they're not reporting. Huh? Come on, man. But we beat them and went to the Super Bowl. We went through them to win the Super Bowl back in 2012. So I felt a little better about myself.
Okay. Well, once football gets closer, bro, we can talk about some football because the draft coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about your guy too, man. We gotta talk about your guy.
Who you talking about? Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun, man.
What's up, man?
Not that we got to do that another day, but we want this because that'll start a whole nother conversation, man.
How about we just let all the evidence come out and
that's what I'm saying. That's as we should, man. But by me, a young black man in that position, where there's only a handful of positions like that in the world making that type of money, I don't even feel like he should put himself in that position. Honestly, that's just me.
I agree 100%.
But you got all the money in the world. You got not in the world, but you got paper, bro. Your family's taken care of. You can go anywhere and introduce yourself to a female, and 9 times out of 10, she's gonna know who you are.
But listen, Chris, you have to understand, man, that a lot of times these dudes grow up with no father in the house. They was raised by their mama, bro. So I don't want to sound like I'm making this an excuse. I'm just talking about the mentality of growing up. And then when you get money, your tendencies don't change. You only can enhance them. And hey, some people got fetishes, Chris, and some people do things behind closed doors that a lot of people don't know.
I agree.
You need to understand that if you are like that, you need to keep your stuff swept up and don't put yourself in a position to be exposed.
Right.
And he did that. That's on you. But it goes to show who's around you. Who's your mentor? Who's giving you advice? Who's teaching you? Like,
right?
Is it OGs in the locker room telling him, "Say, bro, what you doing, man?"
I mean, bro, like I'm saying, he the franchise. I mean, who can and you guys didn't really. I mean, JJ was the only vet that probably really had respect in that locker room like that. Like, think about it. He was probably really the only person that had respect I get in that locker room. It's not like he was in Pittsburgh or he was in even Baltimore or some place like that, bro. Like, who was he really looking up to?
Yeah,
like that. So, I mean, I don't know, but like I said, that's a story for another day, man.
Yeah,
but
we get into it another day. We're gonna let all the logistics pan out, and then once the NFL make a decision, we'll be able to talk about it. So,
no doubt, bro. But yeah, bro, it was good talking with y'all. I hate we couldn't get more on here, man. But I know you guys talk a couple times. I'm the one that's hard to catch up with, but
hey, man, we just got to do a schedule, like I said.
Yeah.
Things like this is perfect because you got it scheduled out. I'm here. It's just all about letting me know when you schedule. We can do it.
Yeah, my man, no doubt, man. Well, like I said, let's keep the thread going, man. And as we get closer to the playoffs, I mean, it's gonna be crunch time. I can't wait to talk playoffs, bro. I can lock in on these 16 teams matchups. I love it. We can break down every series too.
Hey, let's do it, bro.
Every series, So, looking forward to that, man. But yeah, bro. But I'm gonna get up out of there. I gotta get my daughter settled because it's already 8 o'clock. So,
all right, man.
Cool, man.
Appreciate you coming, man.
No doubt, man.
Until then, appreciate you. I'll holler at you. This is RaWordz podcast. We gone.